Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, my fellow master collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromy, The Gale, back at it again with another VV video. Let's go. Okay, so it seems like we are getting a lot of drops this week. We're getting some stamps today, and then we're getting some. What's his name, Mr. Tolson. We're getting some artwork from, we're getting some Chinese artwork, and then I think we're gonna get some more drops during the rest of the week. So there's a lot of opportunities in the forms of drops, but there's also still opportunities on the app that are existing. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys some undervalued assets, NFTs on Vivi that are $200 or less that I might be looking at if I didn't care for these upcoming drops. So without further ado, let's just breeze into it. So the assets that I'm going to be looking at are undervalued in my opinion, and these are long-term holds. You know, they're going to appreciate over time if you just buy them and don't touch them. So first off, let's start off with the X-Men. We can still get Storm for less than $100. She is the first X-Men on the app. She is the first black X-Men, a female, and she's an Omega level mutant. You know, she's stood the test of time. She's been on many teams. I think she's been on the Avengers before. You can get the uncommon as well for 83 gems. So you have your options of which pose you want to pick, the common or the uncommon. She's definitely going to go up in value, especially when they add more of her teammates. So I think people might be kicking themselves later for not grabbing more while she was under 100 gems. We've seen her at a high of 120 before, and you know she's going back up there as we get more users. So Storm is the first item that I will be looking at for under 200 gems. Now, as we work our way down, Voltron. This is DreamWorks' first ever NFT. Voltron goes way back, still under 100 gems for the common. The uncommon, about just add 100 gems. So you have your options of what poses you want. Even the rare is still under 200 gems. So you have 3 poses of Voltron that you can pick from. This version of Voltron has a Netflix show on Netflix. It's done pretty well. So this will always go down as DreamWorks' first ever NFT. So that is something to take a look at. As we scroll down, we're going to notice Star Trek: The Next Generation. Now we got the Borg Cube. If you're not a Trekkie, then you might not know what the Borg Cube is, but a lot of Trekkies will know what the Borg Cube is, and sometimes we don't buy NFTs for ourselves. We buy them so we can sell them later to people who actually care about them. So for 64 gems, you can get a 1000th scale Borg Cube, and we can also get the US Enterprise D. So this is the miniature version. Now with the common DeLorean, we know that the common DeLorean was drivable. So it is my assumption that the USS Enterprise D will be flyable, same way the common DeLorean is drivable. Now you can also get the 1-for-1 Borg Cube, where you can size it up as big as you want, and that's still under 200 gems. So Star Trek has one of the largest fan bases in the world, and this is the first ever Star Trek drop. We will be getting more Star Trek in the future, I'm sure of it. So you can get a few of these pieces while they're still undervalued, while Vivi is still low key. So as we move on, let's take a look at the Marvel Mighties. Now we just had a drop. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. So you can get the Black Cat for under 200 gems, first appearance. She's very popular in the comics. Let's scroll down. Ghost Spider, aka Spider-Gwen. She is making a comeback or making her debut or whatever. She's already been in the Spider-Verse, and she's going to be up in the upcoming Spider-Verse. She's Miles Morales' love interest, and she's an interesting character. You know, Gwen Stacy, she was Spider-Man's girlfriend in another universe, but in her universe, she got bit by a spider instead of Peter Parker, and she became Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider. So for 128, she is very undervalued. I think as we get closer to the movie and as she gets more exposure in comics and stuff like that, her price is only going to continue to climb. So now is like probably one of the best times to get her. I still don't have one yet. I'm waiting. But yeah, she's a good one to have. Mr. Fantastic. A floor of 55 gems. Mr. Fantastic, one of the first Marvel's first ever superhero teams, the Fantastic Four. He's been in many adventures, and he's a reason for a lot of stuff that goes on in the Marvel universe. Sam Wilson, he has just had his show with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where he became the new Captain America. And we've seen him hit a high of 150 before these recent consecutive drops, so we know that he's going to go back there eventually. So he's definitely undervalued for less than 100 gems. Now is our chance to stack up on more Sam Wilson if we don't have any or enough at the moment. For 89 gems, that's a steal. Let's see. We got Spider-Woman, a lesser known character, but could have a future in the MCU, possibly. 79 gems, first appearance. And then we got The Thing. Most people have seen or heard of The Thing. He is currently 62 gems, a member of the Fantastic Four. Definitely, he was going for like $5 back in the day, $20, but times are different. And 62 is his new floor, and he won't be going too much lower than that, in my opinion. The Invisible Woman, this is her first appearance, 63 gems. So that's another one that you might think about. Her orbs are animated. So, and let's take a look at the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. He is also under 200 gems, a member of the Fantastic Four. 152 gems. He's seen a high of like 220. So definitely, he is experiencing a dip right now. So this is called an opportunity in my book. So with that being said, let us scroll down and take a look at the Guardians of the Galaxy, where we're gonna find Groot. He is one of the most stackable characters on the app right now for less than 50 gems. If we take a look at his uncommon form, where he's actually animated, he is going for less than 70 gems right now. And this is one of the most affordable animated pieces on the app that you're going to find. So do not sleep on Groot. And if you want the singing and the dancing and the music, actually he's over $200. So scratch that. You can get the common or uncommon Groot for less than $100 actually. That's a steal. As we get closer to the holidays, he's obviously going to go back up in price. So we got about 9 more months, actually about 10 more months until that happens. So now is actually the time when absolutely nobody is thinking about him. Don't forget Holiday Groot. So let us keep scrolling. Let's go to the Fantastic Four. So the Invisible Woman common, she is not the first appearance, but she is a more realistic version of the Invisible Woman that we know as Sue Storm. For 52 gems, she's basically drop price, and she's not a bad looking character, Let's take a look at the uncommon. Uncommon, 59 gems. So basically drop price as well, $9 over the drop price with a action type pose. Let's take a look at the rare, the Ankle Breaker. Even she's at 100 gems. Let me see what the ultra rare is talking about. Okay, yeah, she's over 200 like I expected. But yeah, if you want a more realistic Invisible Woman, you can get the rare, uncommon, or common. And she is actually Marvel's first superhero woman. So even though she's not a first appearance, she's still a historical Marvel character. So keep that in mind. So let us continue. Let's see what I can see here. Let us see. Oh yeah, Day of the Dead stamps. So we're getting a stamp drop today, and oh yeah, okay. So the stamps kind of climbed up today. You can still get the common first ever USPS stamp for less than 200 gems. Let's take a look at the uncommon. Yeah, you can also get the uncommon for less than 200 gems. This is the first ever USPS stamp. So if there's any stamp that you're gonna get, I will take a look at the very first USPS stamp drop. And with that, let us come on down to the Coca-Cola. So you can get the Coca-Cola Bear, the common, for less than 200 gems as well. Coca-Cola is a huge brand. You can also get, the rare just surpassed 200, so we're not going to talk about that. But the uncommon It's actually, I think, the least appealing in my opinion, but it's also the most affordable. For 110 gems, you can get a piece of history with the Coca-Cola Snow Globe, Vivi's first Coca-Cola brand on the app. And let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Let's go to the Back to the Future real quick. So you can still get the No-Tech hoverboard for less than 100 gems, possibly rideable in the Viviverse. You can get the question mark hoverboard. You can get the Rising Sun hoverboard. Let's see, how much is Marty's hoverboard? Okay, so you can only get those 3 hoverboards for less than 200 gems. Let's take a look at the common DeLorean. I think it's still under 200 gems. Oh yeah, no, it's under 100 gems. So that's a steal. If you don't have a common DeLorean right now, I would be taking a look at that while it's still under 100 gems or right at 100 gems. We've seen it drivable in the past, and it's only a matter of time before they bring that function back. And when they do, it's going to the moon, okay? Adventure Time, a season 1 collectible, still under 200 gems. This is a steal for Finn Mertens. BMO at 110 gems. Let's take a look at Jake the Dog, still under 200 gems. So these are all season 1 collectibles that I would take a look at. Adventure Time is a very popular Cartoon Network series. I believe it's discontinued now, so it's in the books, and these are its first ever and probably only NFTs that they're going to have. So this is a piece of history right here. Even the Ice King, which is a rare, still under 200 gems. Let's take a look at Lumpy Space Princess, 139. Yeah, these are all steals if you ask me. Season 1 collectibles. I believe the second ever drop on Vivi as well. So now let's take a look at some commons real quick. We can't forget the commons. I think the Fantastic Four issue number 12 is definitely a steal for 31 gems. This was a highly coveted book back in the day. It's hard to find in a physical version. So you can get that or the uncommon for 32 gems. It's almost stackable. You can get 3 for $100. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Comics have not seen their day in the sun yet. Fantastic Four issue number 5. The common is still okay. The common is under 200 gems. I think it's still a steal. Like if you can get one, that'll be good to hold. This is a classic book. It's got Dr. Doom in it. First appearance of Dr. Doom. Definitely want that if you can afford that. Ultimate Fallout 4, the first appearance of Miles Morales. Like I said before, the movie is coming up soon, and it's only 110 for the common. So I would take a look at that one. Miles Morales, he's this generation's Spider-Man. Journey into Mystery, the 3rd book ever dropped on Vivi. First appearance of Loki, Asgard, Heimdall, and all of that. Only 67 gems. This is kind of a steal. People are sleeping on this book for real. If you can get a couple of these and hold, I think you'll be putting yourself in a good position investment-wise. Let's take a look at the uncommon. Uncommon's 93 gems and has a 5th of the supply as the common. Let's scroll down and look at a Grail type book real quick. Well, first let's take a look at Marvel Comics 1 real quick. So the Marvel Comics 1 was the first ever book dropped on Vivi. It's 440 gems, right? So well over $200. But I only wanted to take a look at that because I wanted to take a look at, let's see if I can find it. Where is it at? Come on. 1 second. I'm trying to find Fantastic Four issue number 1. That was the second ever book dropped on Vivi, and I think that one is almost as important as Marvel Comics 1, and it is going for 170 gems, so less than $200. I think the Fantastic Four issue number 1 can challenge Marvel Comics 1. I think it'll see prices of 400 and 500 gems, but it'll take Marvel Comics 1 to be like 800 for this one to see like prices of 400 or 500, but I think it's going to happen. So this is an absolute steal if you can get one for under 200 gems right now. And I think another sleeper is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 50, Spider-Man No More, for 60 gems. You know, that's a top 20 comic if you ask me. And let's take a look at Deadpool real quick. Let's see what he's going for. 42 gems, another steal. So there's plenty of opportunities on this app for under $200, even under $100. So I thought I would just fly by a few of these and give you guys some items to think about if you're new to the VV app, or even if you're not new. There's plenty of opportunities. We got hundreds to thousands of drops coming in the future, and with each new drop, it's only going to raise the value of the items that are already on this app. So you might want to take a look at those while the supply is still available. We are still early. Even though we're not early, we're still early, you know? Ooh, let me see that. Hold up. I might have to grab that. Ooh, I'm gonna get that real quick. Need that. Oh, somebody got it. Anyway, darn it. Okay, so yeah, with that, let's move on. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more VV content like this. So yes, my friends, there are tons of opportunities on the app if you know where to look, if you know what you're looking for. You know, I've been on the app for a while, so I think I have an idea of what's what. And, you know, it's my pleasure to share my info. You know, even though I'm not an expert, I still like to, you know, I like to think I know, you know, a little bit more than the average Joe. But yeah, with that being said, I am no expert. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice, because I am learning just like you guys. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius, sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome app known as VV. So take everything that you hear from me with a grain of salt, because things could change. And with that being said, if you want to follow me on the app, you can look for my Ben Simmons Spider-Man in the left bottom corner right here. I have listed him for 1 million gems. If you find him, you can find me, and I will follow back. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.